Inspector Gadget's field trip.
We're going on a visit.
Inspector Gadget's field trip.
Come on, let's go with him.
Inspector Gadget's field trip.
What's that, you ask? What is it?
Inspector Gadget's field trip.
Well, no one wants to miss it.
Inspector Gadget's field trip.
We're going on a visit.
Inspector Gadget's field trip.
Come on, let's go with him.
New places, new faces. Inspector Gadget's field trip.
Inspector Gadget's field trip.
Inspector Gadget here on an intriguing treasure hunt in the warm waters off the Florida Keys. I wonder why I feel like such a small fish in a big pond. Probably because I am. If these are the Florida Keys, then where are the Florida locks? For that matter, I don't see any doors here either. It's time to investigate this curious place. Go, go, Gadget Locksmith. My impeccable detective instincts and this tourist brochure tell me the Florida Keys aren't keys at all. They're actually thousands of little islands which are strung together, reaching over 150 miles off the southern tip of Florida. The islands have fun names like Sugarloaf Key, Cujo Key, Little Duck Key, and Big Pine Key. Having the word key in the name seems to be the key. I'm getting a little keyed up myself. I think I should move on. Many of the keys are connected by a 113-mile-long overseas highway with 43 bridges. It's like connecting the dots, except you connect the keys. One bridge is almost 7 miles long. Wowzers! It's time to go to Key Largo, the biggest key in the whole key chain. Wowzers! According to my Gadget Dolphin Dictionary, this dolphin is saying that I need to improve my snorkeling skills. And who better to teach me than man's best underwater friend? After all, dolphins are the doggies of the sea. Though the newspaper gets a little soggy when they fetch it. At Dolphins Plus in Key Largo, you can actually swim, frolic, tickle, pet, and play with the sea's friendliest mammals. Now, this is what I call interspecies interaction. You can see for yourself how these air-breathing, fun-loving sea animals are a lot like humans. They even talk to each other by making pulsing, squeaking, and clicking sounds. Would you believe a dolphin can take a breath and swim down 1,000 feet? Would you believe he can sing the Star-Spangled Banner without taking a breath? How about inflating a small balloon? Bye-bye, dolphins, and thanks for the fish. It's time to snorkel over to Key Largo's one-of-a-kind underwater laboratory. Scott Carpenter's man in the sea program in Key Largo is the only place in the world where you can spend the night underwater and learn to be an amateur aquanaut. An aquanaut is a scientist trained to live and study underwater. There's an astronaut named Scott Carpenter who's also an aquanaut. Scott Carpenter believes that outer space and inner space, or life underwater, are equally mysterious and equally difficult places to breathe. He even spoke with fellow astronauts while they were on the space shuttle and he was underwater.
Right now we're over the Pacific Ocean. In about 15 minutes we'll be directly overhead of Florida, where I understand you're a few fathoms under the ocean.
That's right. That's an environment that you're very familiar with.
At Scott Carpenter's Man in the Sea program, eager trainees can be found piloting perilous one-person submarines, submerging in treacherous currents in old-fashioned diving bells, performing hair-raising experiments beneath the briny deep, and loving it. And here's an Inspector Gadget field trip fact. The name Florida Keys is actually a mistake. When the Spaniards settled Florida in the 1500s, they called the area Keos, meaning Little Island. But a hard-of-hearing English-speaking mapmaker wrote Keys down instead. It's a pre-typewriter typo. Time for a little underwater sea camping on the Keys. Wonder what tunes they gargle around the campfire when they roast squid weenies. Voila! It's out of the water and into Jules' Undersea Lodge. It's the world's only underwater hotel. The hotel is named after Jules Verne, author of the famous book 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Jules' Undersea Lodge will have to settle for 5 fathoms, or 30 feet. 2 bedrooms, a TV, VCR, a kitchen, and a phone. And check out the thick porthole windows. Now I know what my pet goldfish feels like.
Hello, I'd like to order 2 subs to the Jules Verne Underwater Lodge.
Now that's a real submarine sandwich. Periscope not included. All this undersea life whet my appetite for the real treasure of the deep. There's gold in them dark waters. Let's head for the waters of Key West. Go, Gadget roller skates. When you get to Key West, stop. You can't go any farther south in the continental United States. I guess that's why that sign's behind me. Go, Gadget scuba gear. Wowzer. We found the treasure. Or they found the treasure. I know with my keen detective skills I could have helped. Led by Master Treasure Hunter Mel Fisher, a team of divers found more than a king's ransom of wet wealth on the bottom of the ocean floor near Florida. Many of these items are on display at the Mel Fisher Maritime Heritage Center in Key West. 161 gold bars and discs, over 1,000 silver bars, gold chains up to 60 feet long. They also found millions of dollars worth of emeralds and gorgeous gadgets that were part of the treasure trove of the sunken Atocha that sunk off the coast of Florida in 1622. The Atocha and the Santa Margarita were part of a Spanish fleet devastated by a hurricane in the Florida Straits. Missed Key West by that much. The galleons were brimming with treasures collected in the New World. Here is a rusted handle and its rusted sword. I don't know what happened to the rusted swordsman. Once it's all cleaned up, it will look like this. Wowzers! The treasures collected so far are worth more than $400 million, which will buy a lot of fish food. Well, I hope you had a great time. Diving with the dolphins, savoring the subs, and trapping the treasures in the Florida Keys. Until next time, keep the algae out of your snorkel and go, Gadget field trip.